Hi, welcome to the Law Clinic. I'm your host, Sanem Velasi. In today's video, I will be explaining the difference between a founding affidavit, a supporting affidavit, and an answering affidavit. However, before I do, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm back and we will be having videos on the Law Clinic each and every week. And if you have any questions or any videos that you would like to see on the channel, please don't forget to drop them in the comments. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any video. Now, let's get started. I know that if you are a junior practitioner, a candidate attorney, or a law student, you've probably come across these affidavits that I just mentioned. But however, I've realized that there are many people that understand the definition of the affidavits, but however, some people struggle to understand the purpose of these affidavits and how they are used in legal practice. In motion proceedings, please remember that an applicant brings a matter before court only documents. And this is done by means of affidavits. Unlike in action proceedings, where one is permitted to also have witnesses that will give evidence during trial. So therefore, it's paramount to ensure that all the substance that must be contained in these affidavits is articulated properly. I will start with the founding affidavit. But before I do, if you watched my video on how to craft a founding affidavit, please do, and you will be able to understand how to craft a founding affidavit step by step and all that must be entailed when one is drafting an affidavit. Now let's move on. A founding affidavit is the foundation of the lawsuit. So therefore, a founding affidavit must entail the background of the matter, the issues in dispute, the legal basis of the matter must be established. But however, whilst on that point, it's essential to remember that we do not plead the law in affidavits. This will be done at a later stage by means of heads of arguments, where you will be able to bring all the supporting law that supports your case. But when drafting the founding affidavits and all other forms of affidavits, we do not plead the law. We merely establish a legal basis for the claim. So therefore, once that is done, one is also supposed to have prayers. And these are basically applicant is asking the court to grant. It's very important to make sure as an applicant that you include all the material facts that will support in proving your matter, because it will be very difficult to introduce new facts and new evidence at a later stage. In so doing, you must also include all the exhibits that will support your case in the founding affidavit. This is attached, or these are attached to your affidavit by means of annexures. Now we're going to move on to the supporting affidavit. A supporting affidavit is sometimes also known as a confirmatory affidavit. Now it's important to understand that this particular document is separate from the main legal arguments. It is merely brought by a third party who wants to confirm certain facts that have been stipulated in the founding affidavit. Remember, in order for one to be able to bring a confirmatory affidavit, they must have direct knowledge of the matter in dispute. So for instance, this may be like an expert witness, or for instance, an employee in the case where an employer is suing company B and that employee has direct knowledge of the issue in dispute that is being raised by the employer. They can bring forth a confirmatory affidavit. So remember that a confirmatory affidavit also supports the founding affidavit and is attached as an annexure to the founding affidavit. Now we are going to move on to the answering affidavit. Once an applicant has filed their lawsuit before court, the respondent is afforded an opportunity to respond. The respondent must answer to the founding affidavit paragraph by paragraph. They must ensure that all the allegations that would have been raised by the applicant in the founding affidavit are addressed. Answering affidavit, they are also afforded an opportunity to raise a counterclaim if they have one, to dispute the issues in dispute, or to actually agree and confirm that what is being stipulated by the applicant is correct. But however, in most cases in practice, that's hardly ever the case. You would find that one person in an answering affidavit can actually confirm certain parts of the founding affidavit and dispute, for instance, like the claim of the applicant, depending on the matter, because each and every matter is different. So that's it for today, guys. Until the next video. Bye.